Now, our next group is where we have an item and we're talking about a period over which the inflation rate is remaining constant, and we're given a 2010 price for the item, and we're to figure out what the 2015 price will be if inflation rate is 2%. 2025 price if, again, inflation rate is 2%. 2015 price if the inflation rate is 10%, and then the 2025 price if the inflation rate is 10%. So I thought we'd go with a gallon of gas. So let's look at number 66. It starts out in 2010. The price is $2.65 a gallon. A lot more than that now, but anyway. And so what we're to calculate is the new price with a 2% inflation rate. And basically what we're talking about is it's like continuous compounding. So we're going to use that A equals P times E to the T. I think RT. Yeah, rate times time. I'm going to make sure I've got the right formula here. Yeah, it's R times time. All right, so rate times time. So our inflation rate is 2%, and from 2010 to 2015 would be 5 years, so our time is 5 years. So we want to calculate it by taking 265 times e to the 5 times 0.02. And that's going to be 2.65 times e to the 0.1. 5 times 0.02 is 0.01, or 0.1 rather. So I'm going to do 2.65 times, and I've got to use my e, and that's raised to the 1 power, 0.1 power. I'm going to make sure I get my decimal in there, 0.1 power, and press enter. So gas would cost $2.93 a gallon. This is 2015 with an inflation rate of 2%. So what about 2025? Well, it's going to be similar. It's going to be 2.65 times e to, this time it's 15 years times 0.02. So 2.65 and 15 times our 0.02 is going to give us 0.3. So we want to calculate that. 2.65 times, and I'm using my E, the X key, and I want 0.3. And that makes it $3.58 a gallon. Okay, so if I continue across, then I want 2015 with 10% inflation. Okay, so A equals 265 E, and we're talking about 5 years, but this time at 10% inflation. 2.65 times e to the 0.5. Use my calculator again. 0.5. And I'm getting $4.37 a gallon. Okay, so I've got 3 of my answers, so I need one more. And this is for 15 years at 10%. So 2.65 times e to the 1.5. 2.65 times, and I got to use that special key, e to the 1.5, and I'm getting $11. Oh, I hope it doesn't get that high. $11.88. And I'm looking at the book, and they have a slightly different answer on this. Let me see if I made a mistake in entering it. That's what I got. 2.65 times e raised to the 1.5. I'm getting the same answer again, so maybe they have an error. So those would be the 4 prices. Boy, that last one's scary. Okay. The last thing we have, I did a problem like these, so I think I'm going to skip over this. I showed you how to actually do the comparison. Actually, I did a problem I did the desk problem, I believe. It was purchased in 2002, and the price in 2009 would have been $537. So I believe that's the one I actually did on the lecture. So at this point, you should be ready to go ahead and work on the homework.